Gapping. You're going to see a Ford F-Series. Best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. Mike's Park with a home win field.
How about you two?
My bad.
Get 0% APR financing with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles. Plus, get a complimentary maintenance plan for 2 years.
It was egregious. It was terrible.
Caleb Williams goes down. I don't know what happened. Didn't look right. Something happened down the stretch here. It did not make sense.
This offense is broken. I don't think there's a player in the NFL under more pressure than Caleb Williams. Frustrated, annoyed.
Another haunting conclusion.
You have to have the right coaching staff. Caleb, I'm excited to work with you, but it's going to take more than just you. And there are a lot of pieces already in place.
Well, Ben Johnson hoping his offensive success in Detroit can translate over as the head coach of the Bears. You see some of that right there. Over the previous 3 seasons with Johnson as the offensive coordinator, Detroit had a top 3 offense in the NFL in scoring and yardage. Really impressive. The Bears, of course, ranked last in yards per game and yards per play. So a lot of improvement needed. As we now welcome in Courtney Cronin, who covers all things Bears, all things NFL as well. So glad to have you with us for this. You have an article up on ESPN.com. It takes a deep dive into Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson, their relationship. Really interesting. Go check it out. But what have you noticed about their dynamic so far in camp?
It's really hands-on. And I think yesterday, when starters weren't playing in the preseason game against Miami, demonstrates that in a way that I haven't seen in covering an NFL team, where Ben Johnson takes Caleb Williams, 3 receivers, a tight end, and a running back, and puts them through 70-plus plays. The routes on air, but an hour-long practice before the preseason game, or he has to go call the preseason game, which is not normal because usually that's either the quarterback coach or offensive coordinator, QC guys putting you through that workout, and it was really detailed. He had to account for motion. He had to account for shifts. So Ben Johnson would give him the play. Caleb would have this sort of like makeshift huddle, call the play, have to account for first down, second down, third down. They would do red zone work, accuracy work on deep ball too. And that was to get him more comfortable with things that they've been repping in practice, because the emphasis this year, give Caleb as much as you can throughout the preseason so he can become a master of all this. But there's tangible things you've seen from Ben Johnson, whether he's telling Caleb, hey, if your headset goes out, have 2 to 3 plays in your back pocket, so you don't want to burn a timeout in that moment. You don't want to panic in that moment. That's stuff that I don't necessarily know he got enough of as a young quarterback during his rookie season. That Ben Johnson, a part of this overload process right now, that they're trying to teach him.
How much of Ben Johnson's offense are they giving Caleb to be responsible for?
Everything, which I know sounds like hyperbolic, but they are trying to overload him right now so they can know where they need to pare back. Complex offense. You've got Case Keenum, who's 37 years old. He's one of the most he's ever played in. So for a 23-year-old quarterback who now has to be responsible for really long play calls, having to get in the huddle, get out of the huddle, and say it with your chest, say it confidently, not stutter when you're in there, and maintain all of this information, in addition to identifying things pre-snap that he might not have been that good at doing last year. And I think a good example of that is what we saw, his process, speeding up. Ryan Poles and I sat down last week, he said he's seeing instances of where he's getting it, but there's also those moments where he's thinking and not just playing and reacting. That happened against Miami in the joint practice. New defense, Anthony, we're just throwing the kitchen sink at him. There's moments where Caleb's not identifying things that are happening pre-snap with blitzes, different. We're knowing where his pressure's coming from. Those will lead to sacks in practice. We're still seeing some of that, but again, I think because it's early, Bears aren't panicking about it. They know that this is part of his process of learning. A very complex playbook, and Ben Johnson along the way taking stock of what's not working, so he'll be able to then identify that, adjust things to the quarterback, and maybe even switch up some of how he's teaching.
It's excellent information out of Courtney. Again, the article on ESPN.com is even more, but it does show you too why we all probably need to pump the brakes on what we may see out of Caleb this season. 50 yards for anyone. Breaking news right now from Adam Schefter. You're going to see his tweet here in just a second. But Adam, what do we know about Landon Dickerson?
I have news within this hour, and the news is now in. Landon Dickerson is going to undergo a minor procedure here in the coming days to essentially clean up that meniscus in his right knee. The goal is to be ready for the Thursday night, September 4th, regular season opener against the Dallas Cowboys. Now, when you have a meniscus injury, they could go in and repair it, and it would be a season-long injury for him, or you could opt to have it shaved down, get it cleaned up, and it's a much less invasive surgery with less time away from the football field. In this particular case, he's opted to have that shaved down, repaired, and so now he should be able to come back here in short order. The critical about this, whether or not he's back in the opener, I know it didn't
Thank you.
have the surgery, didn't get through, but from the sounds of it, I think he's got a real opportunity to play against the Cowboys. Breaking news all over Philadelphia. Breaking news out of the game, like you mentioned, I had to hear you literally had it shaved down. How it comes out. That was it. Good job. Yeah. I mean, not to keep on, but no, this is great for Landon Dickerson. Obviously, we talked about one of the best guys that we have, and one that will be able to, possibly go into the opening day.
Checkers, get him. Get him.
Throwing is Williams. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. The Bears sending out their punt team. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no return forthcoming. It's touchback and out to the 20-yard line. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Off balance throw, it's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to put any CD pass at the foot. Too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Quick hitting slant there. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and inches at the Bears' 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line.
That's good for a Lion. 1st First and goal at the 7-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is there.
Just shy of 40. 39-yard line. That's a gain of 19. And a very quick first down.
And the Bears.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
First down, Bears.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Inside 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Williams to the air once more. He's got Loveland free left side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Throwing again, Williams. He's got it at the 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Bears. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. And Campbell there. The Lions head coaches, his guys, head back out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
My actions being louder than my words. I ain't sold, but still sold down the earth. Won't do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at
From the gun, it's gone. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Lions first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Gibbs.
Yep.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 45-yard line. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Detroit. Throwing here.
I got some salt in the hallway, so if someone's near the ghost room,
I never should have got any smoke. There's a couple in the garage. I am. I'm in. Hey, you wanna break this? No. You guys good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, break it.
Get about 6 before he's taken.
I did.
We just need to witness a break for that.
RPO concept, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in the 2nd half. That grab gets the first down.
Because of the crucifix.
Well, we don't need it to hunt. We just need a break.
Oh, I just have it.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
We're good.
That was a big event. We're good.
Where's the big event?